Hello everyone, today we're gonna talk about Cambridge Pet Test 5 Reading Part 4, questions 21 to 25. Read the text and question below. For each question, mark the correct letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. If you want the PDF, just send me a message. Are you shopping too much? I'll skim the text to get or to find out what it's about, the general idea. If you need more time, simply pause the video. Now, I'll go to the first question. What is the writer's main aim in writing this text? So, this question is general. I'd like to know the main idea of this text. And it must be mentioned in all paragraphs, not just one. So, let's go to read options. It's kind of advice about how to shop. Is it a talk about something personal like the expensive way of living? To describe her addiction to shopping, or to talk again about different fashions. Let's get back to the text and check. First, let's eliminate A. It's wrong because she says that shopping was a problem for her and that she stopped going. So, how can I give advice to someone about something and it's hard for me in the first place? So, it's not going to be that one. And B as well, it's not correct because she says how much money she spent to show how addicted she was to shopping, but it isn't the main aim. So it happens, but it's not the main aim. So now I have to compare between C and D. D, she talked about different fashions. She no, she didn't talk about that. She talks about buying clothes, but not about fashion. So it's not gonna be D. So the answer is C, because she describes how her addiction grew. So this is something she loves. Okay, question 2. What does the writer say about herself? About herself when after she got married. So I need to know what she says about herself after she got married. She tried to stop spending too much. She managed to spend less than before. I believe A and B, they have the same meaning. So she continued spending unwisely. Maybe yes. She became depressed about her spending. Okay, let's find out. Okay, let's start elimination. um, A, I'm gonna eliminate A. Why? She tried to stop spending so much? No. She says she didn't try to stop until her daughter asked where she had so many handbags. So she didn't. She didn't try. Okay. And I'm gonna eliminate B again because she managed to spend less. No. She used to spend all her money on clothes. And after she got married, she carried on. She didn't stop. So A and B elimination. So I'm gonna compare between C and D. She continued spending unwisely. She became depressed about her or this habit that she has. For D, depressed. She didn't realize she had a problem in the first place, or maybe at first. And when she did, she couldn't believe it. But she doesn't say she got depressed. So the first the first step is she didn't realize she had a problem at first. And when she did, she couldn't believe it. But the word depressed, she didn't say that about herself. So simply we're gonna go for C. Because she said it. She said, I carry on spending all money on clothes, even after I got married. So nothing changed. Okay, so the answer is gonna be C again. Okay, C and C. Next question. Nice three. What does the writer say about her past shopping habits? Okay, this one is personal too. She's still talking about herself. But exactly, I need it to be about the question after her past shopping habits in particular. Okay. So, A, she only bought expensive clothes. Her best, okay. Only expensive. Okay. She always thought carefully about what she bought. No way. Oh, I don't know yet, but she's not that kind of person. She doesn't have this personality, depending on what I read before. Um, she liked to buy something different every day. Maybe yes. She sometimes bought things she already had. Why not? So, now let's check. Okay. The first one I'm gonna eliminate is A again, because look, she didn't say if um, if it's expensive or not. We don't know if the clothes were expensive, but only that she bought a lot of them. But I don't know if it's expensive or not. Or she didn't mention if it's expensive or not. The other one I'm gonna eliminate. She liked to buy something different every day. She says she used to go shopping every weekend, not every day. See that? She said it, but not every day, every weekend. So I'm gonna eliminate C for that. So still have B and D. Let's compare between them. A, B, or D. So B, she always, I believe the problem most of times it could be related to the adverb. Always. She always thought carefully about some. No. She says sometimes. She says sometimes, not always. So it's not gonna be this. So the answer is D. She sometimes bought things she already had. Why? I choose it because she says she bought 3 pairs of boots, even though I already had another 10 pairs at home. And she also had 75 handbags. So it's clear. She bought things she already had. So the answer is gonna be D. Next, 24. Did the writer feel her feeling when she realized she had a problem? Did she? Okay. Shocked, embarrassed, angry with herself, miserable. Yeah, or misérable. Did she realize she had a problem in the first place? I don't know. So, let's eliminate. First, I'm gonna go for D. She didn't say miserable. Miserable. Yeah, it's not French. It's English. So miserable. Okay, miserable. Um, she doesn't say she was miserable, and C as well. She doesn't say she was angry with herself, and she doesn't say she was impressed. So shocked. The best description of what she's having. So she says she didn't realize she had a problem and I couldn't believe what I've done or what I had done. So anyhow, if you're using this expression like I couldn't believe or I cannot believe something, it means you're shocked. It's not impressed, it's not angry, it's not miserable. I insist on pronouncing it French. Um, miserable. She said, so it means she's shocked. So it's gonna be this one, shocked. Good. Next one. Which of the following is the best description? The best description of the writer. I like this question. The correct answer all the time is obvious. So, one, the woman who grew up loving clothes and looked fantastic in everything she wore. Wow. The woman who recognized her problem but failed to change herself. I believe yes. Guys, you can guess the answer just while you're reading, but don't depend on that. You have to go back to the text, have a check, okay, and to make sure that you fully understand the question and the options. The woman who loved collecting clothes and succeed in fighting her habit. Does she? The woman who shopped and shopped until she had no money left to spend. It's gonna happen one day. So, D, she doesn't say that she had no money left. Just she spent a lot, but she didn't talk about the sport. So, no, I'm gonna eliminate this one. Her problem was not related to there is no money or something related to money. No, it's not like that at all. So, and for B, she didn't fail. She succeeded in changing herself. She did it at the end. So, is not. And how did she do so? Look, she tried to keep herself busy, you know. So she didn't have time to go shopping anymore. Okay. So I'm gonna compare between A and C. A, the woman who grew up loving clothes and looked fantastic. Okay. How could you know? She looked fantastic every day in everything she wore. She didn't say that, and we don't know that. How can I guess something like that? I believe it's gonna be C because she did it. The woman who loved collecting clothes, yes, she was, and succeed in fighting her habit, and she did it. At the end, simply, she's busy now, so she doesn't have time to go shopping anymore. So it's gonna be C. Good for her. Now let's go to part 5. Read the text and choose the correct word. Number 1 is done for you. Okay, let's read. The Cannes Film Festival is the most famous film festival in the world. Okay, here there is a full stop. The options here, full stop. So I need a conjunction to start the sentence with, and the sentence is a film is presented here that is making famous. Okay, so I need a conjunction to give me the correct meaning here. So can you guess? Okay, so it's gonna be F. Why F? This is a zero conditional, so needs F. A, B, and D have the wrong meaning. 27, new sentence, is where some of the film industry's most important business takes place and where many actors and directors go on. So the festival is the options. It could be why. So the answer will be also C. Festival is also where some of the film industry's most important business takes place and where many actors and directors, whatever. So, okay. 28. And the rest in 27 and 2 else, they have the wrong position and wrong meaning as well. So, where many actors and directors stars become stars. Why? B, B and D, B and D are followed by into to mean become. So, if you want to choose B or D, it must be into. So, there must be here into, like when I said turn into stars, change into stars. Okay, and for sure there is no into, so become is the only one could be here. Okay, and for C, if you ask for C, it doesn't have a meaning. What do I mean by many actors and directors get stars? It doesn't have a meaning. The meaning become stars. Okay. So 29. The began in 1939 when the French government. Okay. The. Here we have options: fact, idea, opinion, view. The began in 1939 when the French, whatever. So the what began? Eight first. Okay. So for A, can I say the fact began? No. The meaning is not correct if I said that. It's clear, even without giving excuse. It doesn't have a meaning like that. If I said the fact began, what do I mean by this? So if I go for C and D, okay. What do I mean if I said the opinion began, the view? They are not right here to use them. So the correct one is B, the idea, because it's related to the previous one, previous to the previous idea that mentioned in the first paragraph, the first two lines. Let me highlight all the answers. Good. Now, next one, 30. The French government to have an international festival. So the idea began in 19 when the French government okay, decided to, thought to, consider to, wonder to. Here we have to. So which one or which verb comes with to? 30, 30, 30, 30. Which one of them? This one is the easiest one. Which one of them was to? Done. Decided to. The rest doesn't come with to. So it's decided to. Okay, then, okay, new sentence. They chose can, comma, is in, so it's in French, another comma, because it's sunny and beautiful down. Okay, so here I need relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. So I'm talking about here, I'm talking about they chose can, so which one is not correct? I'm gonna start by elimination. So it's gonna be, so what? No. And who? No, because it's not a person. Here I have to compare between where and which. So which one of them could be correct? Okay, so I'm gonna go for which is the correct pronoun. Why? Because it's non-defining relative clause referring to a place as a subject. Refer to a place as a subject. So it's gonna be which. In fact, in fact, Cannes was seen as a fashionable place to go. Full stop. Okay. Yet, even, already, ever. Which one of them makes sense? Look, A, A, yet, okay, and D, ever, yet and ever are used in questions and negative. And here, this sentence is it's not this or that. It's not a question and it's not negative. So I'm gonna eliminate yet and ever. Fine. Now, already even. Which one of them? I believe it's gonna be C. C. Because already here means by that time. And as I said, A and D are used in questions and negative. B has the wrong meaning. It doesn't have a meaning. If I said can, was, even, C, what do I mean by that? So it's clear it's wrong. Okay, so already is the correct one. 33. The festival was put until after the war and finally took place on September 20 in 1946. 1946, the Second World War, right? Yeah, the Second World War. Okay, anyhow, um, let's find options. Uh-huh. I need, this is a phrasal verb. I need a preposition. But what? I need a preposition that means postpone something or delay something or stop something till something else done, so but what means postpone. That's it. Okay, that's it. So let's check options. Put off, put away, put on, put throw. Which phrasal verb is correct? You know what, this question depending on how far you know phrasal verb. Like if I said put on, put on, what do I mean by put on something? To wear it, so it's not this one. And put throw, put away, no. So the phrasal verb means to postpone something, it's put off. Put off. Put off is the correct one. Next, 34. At, it's the beginning was an at what, comma. The festival was mainly a tourist and social event. Good. At what? The check options. At least, at first, at once, at last. What do you think? You know what? It's clear even without thinking about it. So, at first means what? In the beginning. A, C, and D all make phrases with at, but with the wrong meaning here. Listen to this again. All of them, I mean all the options, it's fine to come with at. I can say at least, at once, at last, at first. All of them okay with at. But here I'm after the meaning, not the structure. The correct meaning is at first, okay? Because it means in the beginning. And here I said at first the festival was so and so. However, as more and more films were, it was seen as something much more important. Good. Films were Here it's gonna be a verb for sure. Let's go. Where are the options? Okay, wait. I'm gonna highlight at first. I need a verb, but which one of them? Were done, were had, were tried, were shown. I'm talking about films. So what do you think films will be? What is the actual verb that's related to films? Mm, shown. Okay. A, B, and C do not make phrases with film. They don't come with it. So just shown is the one relevant. Okay, that's it. That was the last question. Okay, thank you guys. Have a nice day.